Welcome back. We are talking now about a very important event to help raise money for the James Eunice Charity Fund. And joining us now is John Eunice. Good morning to you, John.
Good morning.
We're talking here about The Clock is Ticking. This is a swim and a dinner and really an important cause for the community to come together in memory of your son. Tell us a little bit about this foundation and how this got started.
Well, we lost James as our youngest son. We used to call him our forever 17-year-old. We lost him January 15, 2011 in a hunting accident at Ocean Pond, just right there in Lake Park, Georgia. It was a 17-day search. The community came together, just gave incredibly to us. And James, through those 17 days, of course, we found more about James than we already knew, but left an amazing legacy of faith, of love, unconditional love. He believed in investing in others. And so through James's story, through his legacy, which we've been able to share numerous times through schools, churches, civic organizations, we talk about that, about giving back, and through that we've been able to raise, through the generosity of the community, some $230,000 to give back, and that includes 118 scholarships, most of it in Lowndes County, but we've stretched from Donaldsonville all the way over to Folkestone, so we just believe in giving back and continuing to share his legacy. The story itself, the swim had its genesis 4 years ago with a chance meeting in a parking lot on one of our other fundraisers. And he said, I believe we need to do this to share the story, to talk about the legacy of a life and inspire others. So The Clock is Ticking actually comes from words that James wrote 8 months before we lost him, about a missed opportunity to share his faith with a young man. And so he wrote that. You know, it begins with take time to love someone today, tomorrow, for the rest of your life. Because when that unexpected day comes, they pass on, you'll be left wondering what you could have done more to make them feel more welcome.
Just 17 years old, we can learn so much from him and from his legacy and keeping his spirit and his memory alive. So now, here we are again, the 4th annual event now. What do people need to know so they can be sure to take part next month?
Well, the event's it's 4 weeks out. We'll be hosting it. It's the weekend of September 12th and 13th. The 12th will include a dinner at 6 p.m. and through that we share the story of James. We have a little bit of a fundraiser that night. We have a young man named Justin Harden, who's some of your viewers may know him. He's very visible on Vine as a young musician here in Southeast Georgia, Northeast Florida. And then we share the story of James, share a little bit about that. Russ Clark, who is actually here in Tallahassee, was the dog handler who found James that morning before the PJs from Moody Air Force Base went in to recover James. Russ is going to come share the impact James had on his life. And then we'll have that up, we'll wrap that up, and they're early the next morning, 7:30 a.m. We'll have opening ceremonies the morning of September 13th, that Sunday morning. We'll hit the water at 8 a.m. We'll open up with the Moody Air Force Base Honor Guard. We'll have, those of you who may be worried about safety, we'll have the Lowndes County Sheriff's Department dive team will be on the water. We'll have pararescue teams from Moody Air Force Base. Wow. We'll have 30 to 40 kayakers in the water, so a lot of safety. We'll have 3 events. We have a 1-mile event, which is an out and back, a 3.5-mile event, which is 1 full loop around the lake, and then a 7-mile event for those very hardy individuals. That's 2 full loops, and so we'll be there all morning. It's a great event. We've had 50-plus people. We've had people come from Tallahassee, Gainesville, Durham, North Carolina, Atlanta. So all
over the place, and bring the whole family. Really, no matter your skill level, what you need, you can give back to the community. Some of the details on your screen. It's all going to be online, so you can see it one more time. WTXL.TV. John, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate everything you're doing. Stay with us. We're back in just 2 minutes.